I just heard you play, and I wanted to...
While rom-coms aren't as big as they once were, there's a bunch of awesome romantic comedies coming up in 2024 and 2025. From revisiting old favorites to new stories packed with laughs and heart, these movies are here to whisk you away. Whether you dig star-studded casts, musical love stories, or fresh takes on classics, there's a little something for everyone. Let's dive into the latest in rom-com cinema that's sure to charm and entertain. Space Cadet, July 4th, 2024. It's perfect timing to enjoy the film on Independence Day with your family. The film follows Rex, played by Emma Roberts, a Florida party girl with dreams of space travel. After submitting a creatively embellished application to NASA, Rex unexpectedly becomes their top candidate for an astronaut training program. Determined to succeed despite her unconventional path, Rex navigates the challenges of training with wit and determination. But as she gains attention from NASA directors Pam and Logan, Rex must keep up the facade to achieve her cosmic dreams. Alongside Emma Roberts, the film features Tom Hopper as Logan O'Leary, Poppy Liu as Nadine Kai, and Gabrielle Union as Pam Proctor. The ensemble cast also includes Kuho Verma, Sebastian Yatra, Yasha Jackson, Josephine Hang, David Foley, Desi Liddick, Troy Iwata, Sam Robards, and Joshua Hardo. Space Cadet is written and directed by Liz W. Garcia. Fly Me to the Moon, July 12, 2024. Fly Me to the Moon is an upcoming romantic comedy set in the 1960s space race, starring Scarlett Johansson, Channing Tatum, Ray Romano, and Woody Harrelson. The film follows the story of a marketing executive and a NASA officer who grapple with their undeniable chemistry while working to ensure the success of Apollo 11's lunar mission. Originally set to be directed by Jason Bateman, creative differences led to his departure, and Greg Berlanti, known for his directorial debut with Love, Simon in 2018, took over the helm. Look out for its theatrical release on July 12, 2024. Find Me Falling, July 19, 2024. Find Me Falling is an upcoming romantic comedy film directed and written by Stellana Clearis. It stars Harry Connick Jr., Agni Scott, and Ali Fumiko Whitney. Produced by Jupiter Peak Productions and Meraki Films, the film is set to be released on Netflix on July 19, 2024. Filming took place in Cyprus, primarily in Pegaea and Nicosia, starting in May 2022. The story, originally titled The Islander, follows characters played by Connick Jr., Scott, and Whitney, among others, in a tale set in both Cyprus and the U.S. Twisters, 19 July 2024. In 2024, Hollywood is giving the 90s classic Twister a fresh spin with a new legacy sequel titled Twisters. Unlike its predecessor, this film features an all-new cast and a modern twist. Twisters is the hotly anticipated sequel to the 1996 hit Twister, featuring Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar Jones. This film promises thrills and sparks flying not just from the storms, but between its stars. It's set to storm into theaters soon, and while it may not top the buzz of Wicked, it's definitely making waves of its own. Beside Daisy Edgar Jones, Glenn Powell, the film boasts a lineup of talented actors, including Brandon Perea, Anthony Ramos, Kiernan Shipka, and more, who are set to take on the tornado-chasing adventure. Directed by Lee Isaac Chung, known for his acclaimed work on Minari, the film promises a thrilling narrative as Edgar Jones's character returns to the field with Powell's social media-savvy daredevil, Tyler Owens. Expect a storm of excitement when Twisters hits theaters on July 19, 2024. It Ends With Us, August 9, 2024. Blake Lively is set to charm audiences in Hollywood's latest quest for a best-selling novel turned blockbuster. Coming in 2024, they're bringing Colleen Hoover's 2016 hit It Ends With Us to the big screen. The story follows Lily, a young woman who moves to a new city for her first job after college and falls head over heels for neurosurgeon Ryle. But things take a twist when Ryle's dark side emerges and Lily's old flame Atlas resurfaces. Based on Hoover's own parents' love story, It Ends With Us was a smash hit, topping the New York Times bestseller list. Its sequel, It Starts With Us, continued the success in 2022, paving the way for a cinematic adaptation. Blake Lively, known for her role in Gossip Girl, will star as Lily, with Justin Baldoni of Jane the Virgin fame playing Ryle. Brandon Sklenar, fresh off his role in 1923, joins as Atlas. Also in the mix are Jenny Slate and Hassan Minaj, with Baldoni taking on directing duties. L'amour ouf, October 16, 2024. L'amour ouf, also titled Beating Hearts, is a French musical romantic comedy directed by actor-turned-director Gilles Lelouch, known for the 2018 comedy Sink or Swim. Spanning 2 decades, the film tells the story of 2 teenagers from different socio-economic backgrounds who passionately fall in love, only to face the challenges of a doomed romance. Starring Adele Exarchopoulos and Francois Civil, the film is based on the 1997 Irish novel Jackie Loves Johns Are Okay by Neville Thompson, as reported by Allociné. Wolves, September 20, 2024. When you think of iconic actor duos in Hollywood, names like Paul Newman and Robert Redford, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau, and Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci come to mind. But one of the coolest pairings has to be George Clooney and Brad Pitt. They've pulled off epic heists together in the Ocean's 11 trilogy and shared the screen in films like Burn After Reading. Now, these 2 handsome A-listers are teaming up for a comedy action flick called Wolves. George Clooney and Brad Pitt will portray fixers who handle messy situations when things go south. They're known for their lone wolf approach, preferring to handle jobs solo without relying on anyone else. But when circumstances force them to collaborate on a job that spirals out of control, these independent operators must learn to work together as a team. The film, directed by John Watts, known for his work on all 3 Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, will feature George Clooney and Brad Pitt alongside Austin Abrams, known for Do Revenge, Amy Ryan, famous for Only Murders in the Building, and Poorna Jagannathan, best known for Never Have I Ever. This reluctant buddy crook comedy is set to hit theaters on September 20. Joker: Folie à Deux, October 4, 2024. The original Joker wasn't everyone's favorite, but it definitely sparked endless conversations. After years of speculation about a sequel, it's finally happening. Joker: Folie à Deux is slated for release in October 2024, with Joaquin Phoenix returning as Arthur Fleck. Joining him is Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, a significant addition from the comics. What sets this sequel apart? It's going to be a jukebox musical, leveraging Gaga's singing talents to carve its own niche and distinguish itself from the first film. The idea of a Joker sequel might seem like the usual route to take, but turning it into a musical? That's a twist no one saw coming. Imagine this dark universe set to music. It's surprisingly intriguing. Picture Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, channeling even a bit of the fierce energy she brought to House of Gucci. It's got me hyped. Plus, the cast is stacked with talent like Catherine Keener from Get Out, Steve Coogan, known for the Trip series, Brendan Gleeson from The Banshees of Inisherin, Harry Lawley of Industry, and Jacob Lofland from Maze Runner. Zazie Beetz will be back as Sophie, the Joker's former neighbor, and with Todd Phillips directing and co-writing alongside Scott Silver, and Hildur Guðnadóttir returning to score after her Oscar win for the first film, this sequel is shaping up to be quite a spectacle. So, Joker: Folie à Deux, set in Arkham Asylum, is likely to stir up just as much debate as the first film did. But it seems this sequel isn't playing it safe. Instead, it's boldly aiming to push boundaries and make a big impact. Wicked Part 1, November 27, 2024. After years of delays and false starts, a movie adaptation of Wicked is finally in the works. This reimagining of L. Frank Baum's Oz casts Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, as a complex and sympathetic lead. The story unfolds through lively musical numbers such as Popular and Defying Gravity, which have captivated theater enthusiasts and mainstream audiences alike. With Oz's enduring popularity as a fictional world and these beloved songs in the mix, anticipation for the Wicked movie among fans is sky high. John M. Chu, known for his work on the In the Heights movie, is directing this highly anticipated Wicked adaptation. Cynthia Erivo, acclaimed for Harriet, takes on the role of Elphaba, while pop sensation Ariana Grande shines as Glinda. The cast also boasts stars like Michelle Yeoh, who won an Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once as Madame Morrible, Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard of Oz, and Peter Dinklage portraying Dr. Dillamond, the talking goat. Joining them are talents such as Jonathan Bailey from Bridgerton, Bowen Yang of Saturday Night Live, Bronwyn James from Harlots, Keela Settle of The Greatest Showman fame, Broadway's Ethan Slater, and newcomer Marissa Bode, among others. It's shaping up to be a blockbuster with a stellar lineup. With such a talented cast, there's no doubt that the beloved musical numbers in Wicked will be performed with immense passion and energy. John M. Chu's vibrant visual style promises to bring the Land of Oz to life in unforgettable ways. After years of waiting, the first part of the two-part Wicked movie adaptation is set to soar onto screens on November 27, 2024, promising to defy gravity and capture imaginations anew. Carry On, TBD. Jason Bateman is known for his knack for witty and sarcastic characters, seen in roles from Arrested Development to Zootopia and Game Night. However, he's no stranger to exploring darker roles. In Ozark and The Gift, he's delved into complex characters with shades of darkness. In Netflix's upcoming thriller Carry On, Bateman seems poised to reveal his menacing side once again, promising an intriguing departure from his comedic roots. According to the official plot synopsis, Jason Bateman will take on the role of a mysterious traveler who coerces a young TSA agent, played by Taron Egerton, known for Kingsman: The Secret Service, Rocketman, and Apple TV Plus's Blackbird, into allowing a dangerous package onto a Christmas Eve flight. This sets the stage for what promises to be a tense and suspenseful thriller on Netflix. While details are still scarce, the film is helmed by Jomi Collett-Serra, known for his work on action thrillers like Jungle Cruise, The Commuter, and The Shallows. Joining Jason Bateman and Taron Egerton are a talented ensemble including Sophia Carson from Descendants, Danielle Deadwyler of Till, Logan Marshall Green, known for The Invitation, Dean Norris from Breaking Bad, and Theo Rossi from Sons of Anarchy, among others. With such a lineup, anticipation is high for this upcoming Netflix thriller. A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow, TBD. An adaptation of New York Times best-selling novel by Laura Taylor Namey, A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow stars Maya Rafico, Kit Connor, and Kate Del Castillo. The film tells the story of Lila Reyes, who, after the death of her grandmother, leaves Miami and spends the summer cooking at her aunt's inn in Winchester. Here, she falls in love with the British countryside, and a romance ensues with a charming tea shop assistant. A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow is directed by Catherine Fairfax Wright in their feature debut. Our Little Secret, TBD. The second half of Lindsay Lohan's two-picture deal with Netflix is set to premiere sometime during 2024. The movie, entitled Our Little Secret, follows two exes who are forced to spend Christmas together after discovering that their current partners are siblings. The film stars Lindsay Lohan, Ian Harding, and Kristen Chenoweth. Production on the movie began in January 2024, and considering the Christmas setting, it will likely be released during 2024's holiday season. The film is part of Lindsay Lohan's recent rom-com return. With Love, February 7, 2025. Ke Huy Quan has become a legendary Hollywood comeback story. He made his mark in 80s classics like The Goonies and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, but faced a drought of roles afterward due to Hollywood's limited representation of Asian characters. However, Quan made a triumphant return with his standout performance in 2022's Everything Everywhere All at Once, winning an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for his role as Waymond Wang. Now, he's set to star as the lead in his next major film, marking a significant milestone in his career. The upcoming film, titled Without Love, is set to hit theaters on February 7, 2025. While details are sparse, it's expected to be an action-packed movie produced by 87 North, known for films like Nobody and The Fall Guy. Directing the film is Jonathan Escibio. whose background as a stunt and fight coordinator includes work on The Matrix Resurrections and Black Panther. Ke Huy Quan leads the cast, marking his first major role as a film's main character. Joining him are fellow Oscar winner Ariana DeBose from West Side Story and Daniel Wu, known for American-Born Chinese. Anticipation is high for this project with such a talented team on board. Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy, February 14, 2025. Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy is the next romantic comedy directed by Michael Morris, based on Helen Fielding's 2013 novel. It serves as the final installment in the Bridget Jones series, following Bridget Jones's Baby. Renee Zellweger reprises her role as Bridget Jones, alongside Hugh Grant returning as Daniel Cleaver, Emma Thompson as Dr. Rawlings, and newcomers Shwetal Ejiofor and Leo Woodall joining the cast. The film is set to premiere on February 14, 2025, streaming on Peacock in the US and releasing in theaters internationally. Production began at Sky Studios Elstree in London in May 2024, with Working Title Films and Miramax involved in production. Snow White, March 21, 2025. After focusing on numerous live-action adaptations of its animated classics, the Walt Disney Company is finally bringing its original animated masterpiece, Snow White, into the remake realm in 2025. This long-awaited adaptation promises to feature top-tier A-list talent to bring the beloved fairy tale to life once again. Directed by Mark Webb, known for The Amazing Spider-Man, and penned by Greta Gerwig, who just directed the billion-dollar movie Barbie, along with Aaron Cressida Wilson, best known for The Girl on the Train, Disney's upcoming remake of Snow White is set to star Rachel Zegler, known for her role in Steven Spielberg's West Side Story, as the titular character. Taking on the iconic role of the Evil Queen will be Gal Gadot, renowned for her portrayal of Wonder Woman. With promises of new songs and narrative twists, this reimagined version is shaping up to be a major cinematic event, offering audiences a fresh perspective on Disney's classic animated tale. The Bride, October 3, 2025. We're currently in a Frankenstein revival with films like Poor Things and Lisa Frankenstein, and now we can look forward to The Bride. Directed and written by Maggie Gyllenhaal, following her success with The Lost Daughter, this upcoming movie stars Jessie Buckley, known for Men, in the title role. According to the official logline, The Bride will follow a lonely Frankenstein who travels to 1930 Chicago, seeking Dr. Euphronius's help to create a companion for himself. Together, they revive a murdered young woman, giving rise to the bride. However, she exceeds their expectations, sparking a fiery romance, drawing police attention, and igniting a radical social movement. Jessie Buckley leads the cast, supported by an impressive lineup including Christian Bale as Frankenstein, Peter Sarsgaard, Annette Bening, Penelope Cruz, and Julianne Hough. The film is set to premiere on IMAX screens just in time for Halloween, with an October 3rd release date. Wicked Part 2, November 26, 2025. In 2023, Wicked, the celebrated Broadway musical, marked 20 years as a blockbuster hit. In 2024, the festivities continue with the release of Wicked Part 1, the first installment of a grand film adaptation directed by John M. Chu, known for In the Heights. However, true to its title, this is only the beginning of the story. Audiences can look forward to the conclusion in 2025, completing the epic tale on the big screen. Wicked Part 2 will continue with director John M. Chu at the helm and a stellar cast reprising their roles, including Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, Ariana Grande as Galinda, and Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard of Oz. This film, based on Gregory Maguire's novel and the beloved musical adaptation, promises to delve deeper into the true story of the Witches of Oz. Expect iconic songs like Defying Gravity and For Good to weave through this epic cinematic journey. As of now, the exact point where Wicked Part 1 will conclude to pave the way for Part 2 remains undisclosed. Fans won't have to wait much longer to find out, though. Wicked Part 1 is slated to release in theaters on November 27, 2024, with Part 2 following closely on November 26, 2025. Well, that's it for today. Which upcoming romantic comedy are you most excited to see on the big screen? Are you drawn to the timeless allure of Wicked to see Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande shine? Or maybe the retro charm of Fly Me to the Moon has caught your eye? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on your favorite movies. Until next time, happy watching!